So thank you for joining me. And as I predicted, Donald Trump decided to push the tariffs back another month. Like I said before, I don't believe he's actually planning on implementing these tariffs, or that he ever actually planned on implementing these tariffs. They're just negotiating tactics. You may ask for what. There's definitely several reasons of why he would be using tariffs to try and force somebody's hand, especially Canada and Mexico. Especially on the Mexican side, there's a lot of illegal immigration, a lot of crime coming over the border, drugs, a whole lot like that. He accused Canada of the same thing, which we know is happening, but to a much lesser extent. The main thing he wants out of Canada is a lot better trade deals. He wants the trade to be a lot more fair. He doesn't want to be subsidizing the Canadian economy, the Canadian military. He doesn't want to be spending all this money and they don't get anything really back in return, monetary wise. All they get is a good ally, which is always great in a time of need, but there's a lot more that he believes that he's getting hurt from Canada, and he believes Canada owes him a lot more, and it's what he's trying to collect on. Now, the threat of tariffs has definitely brought a lot more companies and a lot more business into the United States, from companies that just don't want to take the risk of having the tariffs applied on them. It's been over, I think, something now like $2 trillion committed to be invested in the United States economy, which is certainly a factor of these tariffs, or these threatened tariffs. So they certainly do work as a negotiating tactic. If they were ever implemented, do they work aside from negotiating tactic? Well, it will work in the sense that it will bring companies to try and force them to manufacture and whatnot inside of the United States economy. But it will certainly cause the prices to increase, at least temporarily, depending on the products. If it's not a product that's already made in the States and you're tariffing it, it's going to cause a price increase regardless. But if you can already get that same product from within the United States, it will just cause a huge decrease in the sale of whatever that non-United States made product is, which is another thing that he would want exactly, because obviously you want to support your own economy rather than support somebody else's economy, and you want more jobs at home, and that's exactly what these tariffs are doing. So whether they're a good thing or a bad thing, so far I think they've worked pretty well. I don't think he's ever going to implement the tariffs on Canada or Mexico. Maybe Mexico, but I certainly don't think he'll ever put the tariffs in on Canada, but only time will tell. So thanks for joining me, and as always, stay curious, my friends.